There certainly is a huge emotional aspect to attending these conferences. When you first get a cancer diagnosis or a loved one does, they tell you don't Google, don't look at 5 year survival rates on Google, it's outdated. And when you go to a conference, the statistics you're seeing are actually the most up to date. And when you see 5 year survival rates going from 10% to 20% and how amazing that is as a patient or a caregiver for a patient, it's like really scary. And it's sad. It's like in that moment, it's like, wait, it's 20%. And then certain reactions to the drugs and how long people are on these drugs being quantified in a matter of months. It really paints just like a really picture of how serious of a disease we're working with, and battling that at these conferences is certainly tough at times.
Yeah, I've heard this before too, is that the benefits that you'll see a standing ovation for are really sad. Like in an absolute perspective of, for a certain disease that may have a 12-month survival, moving that to 15 months or 16 months, you're going to see a standing ovation from thousands of people at some of these big conferences. And from a patient or caregiver perspective, that is not the major breakthrough you're hoping for. Like you take your W's where you get them, but people are looking for large changes that dramatically change the landscape, not usually 3 months of added life with toxicities and getting infusions every 2 weeks. So, and that's a lot of what you may see at these conferences, particularly if you're new to the field and you don't know the full landscape of the disease that you or your loved one may have. So yeah, I think we get a little jaded in the research community because it's so hard to get anything that works. And I think that's a really underappreciated element of this field, is just finding anything that does anything is really hard. And that's why the cost of pharma is so much. They're investing billions into each drug, and the number of drugs that fail before they get one into trial is tremendous. And then that's why you see them here pitching the one thing that got through, because they've been working on something in a given disease type for 10 years. 90% of them failed before they went to trial. And then 90% of the things that went into trial failed. And out of billions and billions of dollars, they have one drug. And they really need people to pay for that, or else they can't exist as a company.
We hope you liked this video. To support cancer research and get clear, expert answers about cancer, follow us and visit CrackingCancer.org to join the Cracking Cancer community.